Welcome to the campfire. Today, I'm going to be playing Cubic Odyssey. It's been out for a little bit, but I was keeping my eye on it. It's kind of an interesting concept. I'm going to go with story or adventure mode. It's adventure mode.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, I don't care about that. So there's a 5-minute cutscene there where it tells you that there's this thing called the red darkness, and how something red and dark is a different question. But story mode basically is I'm going to hold your hand and guide you, and adventure mode is you can do all the same things as story mode, but it's not going to guide you, which is fine with me. It's basically Minecraft in space, to some degree. I have found this game to be kind of fun. It says I've played 10.5 hours, but let me tell you, about half of that was either me sitting paused and away doing other things, or yada yada, so I know basically nothing. I do find this game interesting. Because I do like the crafting aspect, I do like the building, and that you can just go around doing whatever you want to do. Should focus on primarily the same type of tree at the moment, because much like what it feels like is Minecraft Tech-It, which is a very old mod. I'm sure it still exists in some form, but by the time of like 2015, 2016, it didn't exist in the form that it originally did. A lot of its complexity had been stripped away due to one thing or another. But either which way. Kind of feels like that with less automation. I would love to see them bring automation in, but we'll see what happens. Even though the game has released into full version, they've stated that they're not done developing, and that more things will be coming. So we'll see how that goes. So how many games claim that? We'll see what happens, is basically all I got about that one. But this is kind of where we start. Same as Minecraft, but instead of punching the trees, you shoot the trees. And then you go and build your base. We need a crafting bench. And then we'll set this up. What do I need to do that again? Alright. So what do I need for the refinery? I need some dirt and I need some stone. We can get dirt just about anywhere. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's a type of dirt. So if I go down here, stone. 1. There. Okay, we've got enough of everything to start the next part. We can build our refinery. Just gotta get out of this hole. The other part is we're gonna have to worry about building a base. We can craft that, which gives us... Alright. Refinery, give us that. Give me 2 of these. This one thing next. Put those... Alright. Get that started. Convert some things to... Alright. One thing that I love about this is that if you put everything into there, the crafting station still grabs it. So if I find it, yeah, so you can see like that. This has something there so that we can see what's going on. But it will grab the equipment as you, or the materials as you shift focus. Or you put them somewhere else, it'll grab the, into a storage container, it will grab the materials. So next we've got to build up, to be able to build a scanner, get everything done. One thing I wish I had known a lot sooner than I did is that if you're looking at a crafting, you can pin it. Crafting recipe, you can pin the recipe. So like, so we need copper, aluminum, iron, all the same main materials in every game. So we can go up here, if I remember right. One of the default things is that this spot has a lot of material just out in the open for you. We can gather all this. Alright, and we go back to the base with our goods. Let's see. Oh, come on. And I hate that if I'm using the controller, I can't do anything with the mouse. If I choose the mouse, I can't do anything with the controller. That is one thing I hope they change in the future. It's just being able to split the two. And let's wait for everything to finish building. Got hurt somehow, so there we go. Scanner, oh yeah, I need glass, which means we need sand. So let's go find some sand. Look, all this down over here. I see a couple as it is. What's that? Oh, that's just shroomy dirt. Whatever shroomy dirt means. Take care of all that. Just need a whole bunch of this sand. This glass is very important in a spacefaring society, apparently. Spend so much time looking for glass and sand. Which, granted, even in our current industrial society, sand and glass are used in a lot of things that people wouldn't think about. Like a lot of electronic devices, a lot of industrial components utilize sand in some way. There's even whole processes of using sand to make food. I mean, sand's just everywhere. Of course, it's rough. And it gets everywhere. Anakin was right. But only on the sand part, not the children slaying part. That was still wrong. Okay, we got some of everything that we were mining for. Can now make this. That'll help us in the short term. Now we just need the iron and some wood. Grab some wood right out here. Let's get 4 pieces of it. 2, 3, and 4. We can upgrade the crafting bench, especially now that the iron's done a little bit further. There we go. Now we can make all these appliances. Basic recycler. Okay, yeah, that just gives us the... we will need to make some of these at some point, so we need coal and clay. Now we can upgrade our drone. So we need some wiring. Wiring and ferroglass sheet. Ferroglass lens, which requires a little bit of sand. Let's put the backup in there. Take that. Alright, let's just make a couple of those. Drone part. Scanner. Give me one of those. And we'll take one of these. No, we already had that. Oh, fair. Okay. So that gives us his scanner. What about you? You would need an iron gold or a gold ingot. And we would need 2 stone for that. One thing we also need to do is get more coal made up. And let's drop everything off that we can. Set the tin ore to smelt. Now, I know where to find some gold. Right down here. Fall damage just doesn't seem to exist in this game, which is fine. Confusing, but fine. Now it's just dig a hole. Dig a hole. Of course, we probably have to upgrade our extractor before we get too good with this, but yeah. Alright, now we got both of those. 1, 2. Got enough of that, and we just need a little bit more dirt, because I'm going to make a 3rd refinery. More or less for making coal. Because we're going to need a lot more of it. Oh, come on. There we go. Get me in here. I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of here. I don't remember how I got out of here last time. So we will just do this. Just make ourselves a staircase out. So I need to find a bunch of trees and just start busting them down. So that's going to get us our coal in the long run. Alright, a little over 100 pieces is probably good for now. Let's just get back to here. Let's make our extra refinery. Not that we really need it, but let's just start up one of these to get it going. The coal manufacturing. Let's see here, you made tin, which is great. You've got gold going now. We'll let that go. Put the dirt away. We just need to put this coal going. Alright, we got production. And then it's a matter of figuring out what did I need to get off this planet. And can I save that? Or blueprint it, rather. Yeah, we can pin it. Okay. So we need wiring, connector, mirror, aluminum ingot, and a circuit board. A circuit board we're only going to get from town. Alright, that's going to be annoying. Because we got to go find a town then. Well, it's not like we're that far away from one of the towns. It could be worse. But it could also be... Where is that from here? So that's that way. 100 meters. And then there's also another smoking pile of whatever off in the distance that maybe we should look at as well. Okay, so we're looking at... Where here? Is it buried under the ground? Yeah, it's buried. It's an ancient chest. has some copper and some money. Bunch of all the other little bits and pieces that we need. Then this, I think, is the speeder that we can repair at start. And here's the thing, you don't have to do it this way. You can always just go make money one way or another and repair or buy everything you need. Even just buy a new ship. I just find this not to be that difficult of a process. So we need Vitalis and some iron. Well, first let's have you scan for some iron. Can you find any nearby? Yes. And if I go straight down this way, I can dig my way out the other way. 13 meters down, so 13 blocks, huh? Give or take. And it looks like it's still one over from us. I misjudged that. Either way. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. And if you run your scanner after you get close to it, you can see roughly all the things nearby. So that's another 4 iron ingots. That's 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. So there's a fair amount here. 'Cause each ore is about 2 ingots. Anything else that I just couldn't see? No? Alright. Now it's time to dig our way back out. It's a little time consuming, but we'll get there. Come on. Alright, we're out of that tunnel. So now we're just gonna go grab the Vitalis and the iron ore we need, or the iron ingots we need. Set the ingots that we just got to refine. Then we'll get through there. We'll grab what we need for that from the village. So I think we can make the other things. The connector, the mirror. No, the mirror needs silver. That's right. So we can look at that. Connector, we need silicon and gold. Okay. And that we need silver. So we need all tier 2 components. Can I make this? I can make this. So we can now use the bigger and better one. Let's get rid of that. So here, I want to move all this. Not that we'll really ever use any of it. Alright. Let's get this started up. Let's see. So now to try and split this out in a way that makes sense. So you've got 15 left, you've got nothing. So let's give you the 25 and give you the 50. That'll work. So I don't need these. I do need to make, I think, 2 of these. And then I needed 6 iron ingots. Should have pinned the recipe. I didn't. And now we have a speeder. I mean, it just allows you to move a lot faster, especially over this terrain. Can't really use a weapon on it though. And that guy just shocks. But now we can go and find and move faster to all these things that are way out here. Whoa. It'll hop you up onto a tree too, apparently. if you let it. Alright, so we can just run around to all those and gather a whole bunch of materials if we need. What I was going for is the village. So one is way over there, one is right here. There's usually 2 villages on a planet, to my, from what I've currently seen. Though that's not always a guarantee. Sure. Where did I find silver? Don't understand on that one. And circuit board is 19. Well, we have more than enough to buy one of it. 4 and 5. That's fine. Nothing to sell at the moment, so. I wonder, can we do anything with this? Can we interact with this thing over here? Or does it just assume that that part's already done? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I kind of wonder. Oh yeah, so the darkness still exists. It's just we're not in story mode, so some of the things won't interact. Not right away. Alright, so what do you want me to do? I mean, we could do that eventually, I just can't do that right now. Is there 2 markets here? No. And you're just waiting on me to go take down a monster. Alright. Well, I suppose we can go do that one and make some money, which will help us. Where does it want to send us to? This way. Oh, I was going to take care of that quest, but realized I should probably pick up a battery or 2 first. Whee! Bounce, bounce. Okay. So we need clay for batteries, which comes from dirt. And there's something coming at us. Pirate. There we go, took care of the pirates. Maybe, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because nighttime you can get attacked. I mean, you can also get attacked during the day. It's pretty much any time. Let's grab this clay. Split this out. Split this out. Put the 50 in there. 25 and put 25. So from here, what do we need for this one? Clay and argyle dust. What's argyle dust? And then we need some coal. And then I'll have to gather some wood later to get more. I want to make these. So once we get up to, I think it's tier 5, they actually get easier to manufacture. So we're gonna take care of those problems too. Oh, come on. I wish I could use my mouse when it comes to the menus. Alright, let's put... Actually, let's keep the card on us just in case we need it. Yeah, we'll keep those. Put these away. Now we can go take out the big beast. Yeah. Take out the big beastie. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. I got close and then died, so... I'm just gonna try and get the ship finished so that we can get there quickly. All I need is to find some silicon. Silicone. Let's see. This is all gold, so that's not what we're looking for. Might as well grab it, because we can make use of it. And just have you scan for the same thing. See if we can find... Nope, that's gonna be more gold. Anything else immediately? No? Good. So once that finishes recovering, we can get back up and out of here. Try to find some silicone. Silicon. I can never keep it straight in my head which one is which, to be very blunt about it. Come on. Cover any energy. Oh, this is slow. Finally, found some silicon. There we go. And looks like we got a decent amount of it here too. That's at least 8 ingots, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's silver ore there. Yeah. Also 8 silicon. Got it. Anything else in this cave system? Or are we good to just go? And I'll go get the ship made and be done with that. Alright. Let's get out of here. Where'd my speeder go? There it is. Let's just head home quick and we'll get everything fixed up. Alright, we now have everything we need to repair this ship. Is it a great ship? No. Obviously. It's the very first ship you're given. It does the job. That's about it. But now we can quickly fly around the entire planet. And that is pretty much the only point to it. So where is that mission? It's way over there. So yes, it can be really slow to fly unless you get about the cloud layer, and then you suddenly can gain a lot of speed. Really quickly. Now we just gotta find the beast that we must destroy. If we can destroy it. That's gonna be the other hard part. Let's move the power cells there. I don't know why it doesn't do that automatically. And where is... If I could hit it, this would be really easy. Alright, I'll go down onto the surface and do this myself. Come on. Oh my... I'm backing into places. Come on. There we go. Down. So now we've got money. Fun thing with this spot is the stuff here, or these here, almost always have a lot of minerals easily found. Problem is, there's almost always heavy pirate activity too. I don't know if we can even... Oh. I mean, if he's just gonna stand there and take it, I'll let him. Oh, come on. Okay, so we are not gonna win this fight. Because we're gonna run out of battery before we even break his shield down. Yep. Okay. Well, let's get back in our ship. Good part about the ship is it also has a storage, so we can make use of that. There we go. But I'd say we made some decent progress. So thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you liked the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.